Hi, I'm Robin. This is Living Simply, and today we're doing a full body stretch. You don't need any equipment, and all I want you to do is to listen to your body throughout this workout so that you're not doing anything that hurts or feels uncomfortable. Everything should feel really good. We're going to start in a seated position. Raise your hands up above your head and lean over to your right. Breathing deeply into your side, back to center. And lean over to your left. Nice deep breaths, easing ourselves into it. Back to center. Now we're just going to swap the cross of our legs. We're going to do the same thing again. So reach your arms up to the sky, clasp your hands. Today we're leaning to the left. Back to center. And then we're leaning to the right. Lovely, well done. Okay, bring your hands down. Now put your ear to your shoulder, and then reach the same arm that your head is facing towards over your ear to give it a slightly stronger stretch down the side of your neck. We're going to stretch out our neck on the other side, so ear to the other shoulder. Lift your arm up, and you just need to let the weight of your hand rest on your head. You don't need to pull. You can let gravity do the work here. Lovely, hand down. Take a deep breath in. Reach your hands up behind your head and face the floor. Again, we're just letting gravity do the work, the weight of our elbows. It's going to just add a tiny bit more stretch to our neck and upper back. And counter stretch, look up at the sky, keep those elbows wide, smile. Now put your hands down on the ground. We're going to do some nice neck rolls. You're doing half circle neck rolls, so your ear down to your shoulder, then down to your chest, and then over to your other shoulder, and repeat. You can do these as fast or slow as feels good for you. You can take a bit of time in certain areas if something feels a bit tight. Get what you need out of this movement. Nice deep breaths all the time. And head back to center. You're going to turn to look over one shoulder and turn to look over the other shoulder. Deep breath in and out. All right, right hand to left knee. Breathe in to stretch up and breathe out to twist round. Few deep breaths here. Lovely. Okay, left hand to right knee. Breathe in to stretch up. Breathe out to twist round. Every time you breathe in, you're thinking up, and every time you breathe out, you're thinking round. Lovely. And again, we're going to swap the cross of our legs. We're going to do the same thing again. So right arm to left knee. Breathe in to stretch up and out to stretch round or twist round. And the other side. Breathe in, reach up, breathe out, twist round. Lovely. We're getting into a hands and knees position now. We're going to do some cat-cow. So inhale, head and butt to the sky. Exhale, head down, arch your back. Inhale to look up. Exhale to look down, and feel free to start to take this in whatever way you want. You can wriggle your shoulders around, you can wriggle your hips, draw some circles, lean forwards, lean backwards. Just listen to your body and give it what it needs. Taking deep breaths all the time. Okay, we're going to go into neutral spine, reach your hands straight out in front of us for a puppy pose. I've got my forehead on the floor here, but if you find this easy, you can even put your chin on the floor. Lovely stretch for the upper back and shoulders, especially if you spend a lot of time at a desk. Deep breaths. Okay, push into the floor to come back up. And now from hands and knees position, raise your right arm to the floor, slip it underneath your left arm. We're going in to thread the needle. Your left arm can reach out in front, your right arm is lying flat across the floor with your shoulder on the floor. Taking nice, deep, calming breaths. And push into your left arm to come up. We're going to go on the other side, left arm up and swing it underneath your right arm. Put your right arm straight forwards. Take those nice, deep, long breaths straight into your upper back and shoulders. Feel that amazing stretching feeling that you're getting in your upper shoulder blades. And push into your right arm to come out. Okay, we're going to go and sit on our knees. We're just going to do a few shoulder rolls backwards and a few shoulder rolls forwards. And shake your arms out. Now we're reaching one arm over your chest, pulling it towards you with your other arm, and opposite side. Lovely. And now we're going to sit into a butterfly position, so bring the soles of your feet together, and we're using our elbows on our knees to push our knees down to the floor. So this shouldn't hurt. You will feel a stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. And now you can release your knees. We're going to bend over our toes. We're going to do both of these stretches again. So for this one, you're focusing on getting your forehead to your feet. Back up, shoulders on knees. We're going to push those knees down towards the floor, feeling a lovely stretch in our hips and groin area. Deep breaths. Smile. Push so you feel the stretch, but not so you feel pain. And release and bend over so you're getting your forehead to your toes. Again, keep breathing. This will give you a lovely stretch in your back and your outer hips. Lovely. All right, now we're going to stretch one leg out, one leg in. We're going to reach for the toes, bring that other arm up and over our heads, so your chest should be rotating out, shining straight out in front of you. Deep breaths, feeling a lovely stretch all along your side body. Up, lovely, and we're going to pop our hands up to the sky, twist to face our outstretched leg, and bend straight over, so you're trying to get your nose to your knee in this stretch. Now, like me, you might not be able to reach all the way to your toes or all the way to your knee. Just pop your hands wherever they land. Breathe deeply, relax. Your body will do the work in time. We just need to be patient. We're moving over to the other side. Stretch your other leg out, other leg in. Reach for your toes. Other arm up and over the head. Keep that chest shining forwards. Keep breathing in nice, deep and slow breaths, feeling a lovely stretch in your side body. And up, reach those arms up overhead, twist to face your leg and bring that nose to your knee, or as close as you can get. Remember not to cause yourself any pain, so you should always be feeling a lovely stretch, but you shouldn't be feeling sharp or bad pains at any time. If you do feel that, just ease out of it a little bit. Go to where you feel a stretch but not pain and breathe, be patient. Okay, we're going to go into cow pose now, which is quite advanced. So you're going to have your foot next to your butt and then your other foot next to your other butt. If this is too much for you, because it's quite a strong stretch across your hips, you can just sit in cross-legged position, or you can do the butterfly pose again. Now here we're just breathing into our hips. Bring those shoulders down away from your ears. And now we're going to lean over our knees. This will intensify the stretch a bit in your hips. So if it was already feeling like a lot, you can stay up and you can just keep breathing. And of course, if this cow pose is too much altogether, just stay in cross legs. Right, we're going to swap legs now. So your other foot at the bottom, other leg on top. Hands to your sides. Breathe in. You might notice a bit of a different feel when you go to the other side. Our bodies aren't completely even on both sides. Just wiggle those shoulders down away from your ears. Close your eyes, relax. And we're going to walk those hands forward to fold over our legs for a few breaths. Lovely. Sitting back up, release your legs, returning to the side now. We're going to focus on our feet and ankles, so point your toes, flex your toes, point and flex, point your toes and flex your toes. And now we're going to draw some big circles with our ankles in one direction, nice and slow. And we're going to go the other way. Feeling the stretch at every point, getting some movement into those feet and ankles. Okay, lift your hands up to the sky, keep your feet in flexed position. We're going to reach for our toes. If you can't reach your toes, that's okay. Reach for your shins or your knees or your thighs, wherever you are. Take deep breaths in as you just gently pull your head down towards your legs. Okay, coming back up. Now we're just going to point our toes and then we're going to do the same thing again. So lift your arms up and reach down. Now I can reach my ankles, but maybe you can just reach your shins or your thighs, or maybe you can reach further than me past your toes. Wherever you are, that's exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Take those lovely, deep, long breaths and give your body the time it needs to get settled into this position. And coming back up, and we're just going to do a little foot stretch. So I've got my feet, I'm in like a squat, and then I'm just going to put my knees on the floor, keeping my feet tucked under. I'm leaning back onto my feet. If this is painful for you, you can keep your hands on the floor. You should feel a very strong, intense stretch across the bottom of your feet. And release. Now I'm going to sit down on my feet that are tucked, and I'm just going to push back so that my knees are lifted, and now I should feel a stretch on the front of my foot, so like the opposite to the first stretch. Deep breaths as always. Release your knees, pat your feet down on the floor a few times, and that's it. You've stretched all the way from head to toe. I hope your body feels amazing, and I hope to see you here soon.